show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not in the tank. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
About her. Petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, this is the National Football League. Minnesota Vikings taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York and Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down to about the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And not much on the ground. Honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James, 28 yards. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 82 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 29, Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Waiting on it will be Richie James. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On third down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports halftime report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well. To Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Barkley, inside handoff. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll try to run with Matt Breida. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. The answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Left side, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play fake. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Cousins now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Cook following the penalty. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Running for it, here's Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 37. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Though, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
One last shot now for Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.